students, and welcome to this lecture where we are looking at the factors of production. So our lecture for the day is on looking at the definition and examples of capital, labor, enterprise, and land. So let's get started. So when we talk about land as a factor of production, you have to look at land. This includes all the natural resources used in the production process, which means this is a God-given resources that we're looking at, whereby there's no human effort that was needed in the provision of this kind of resources. So we have soil, we have water, we have minerals, and we have forests. So land is essential for agriculture, mining, and other activities. So we are being able to do certain activities on land, which is a God-given resource, which is a natural resource that we are using so that we get inputs out of that land. So that is why land is essential for agriculture and mining and other activity. Because mining they all fall under land. We need land to be able to do the mining. We need land to do the agriculture so that we can produce the produce that we will need to uh, satisfy the needs and wants of people. So land is in all. This is our own natural resources which are required, which are used in the production process. So when you look at labor, it's either physical or intellectual, which is relevant for the production of goods and services. So it encompasses human effort. There's need for human effort so that we can be able to identify that this is labor. So it can be either be both physical or mental. So we are looking at the dedicated to the production of goods and services. So labor is dedicated for the production of goods and services because labor is derived by something else. Labor is not demanded for its own sake, but is demanded for the sake of the goods and services that supposed to be produced by that labor. That's why I am saying that labor is essential as it encompasses human effort, but it's dedicated to provide the production of goods and services. So labor is a derived demand driven by the production of goods and services. So it also includes the skills and also the abilities and the time contributed by the worker. These are all essential in making sure that we give them the reward. As you know, the reward for land is what? Wages and salaries. So that's what you need to know under labor. So that's very important. And as we move forward, we have capital. You know that the reward for capital is interest. So capital refers to the man-made tools, which is the machinery, the buildings, and technology used in the production process. They all form what is, by definition, capital. So it can include both physical capital, this tangible asset that we can buy that can contribute more money to the business, and also we can have financial capital used to purchase physical capital. That's financial capital. So we have to know that there is financial capital, there is physical capital, and we look at different types of capital goods on our previous video. You can go and see the previous video on our playlist, and that you can easily be able to identify and explain what physical goods and financial goods are according to that lecture. So as we move forward, we have entrepreneurship. The reward for entrepreneurship, as you know, is profit. So these factors involve the creativity, the risk taking, and the innovation of individuals. So this is all. Entrepreneurship is always about an individual who has been creative, who is also risk taking, and a very innovative individual who have managed to organize the other factors of production, provide the good and service that the citizens need. And entrepreneurs make decisions, they take risk and provide the initiative to bring together the other factors of production. So they're the one who actually combine the factors of production. But when they do that, they are doing it in such a way that they are being innovative in the way that they are managing resources. They are being efficient in a way that they are combining other factors of production so that they can be able to efficiently provide a service or a good or service to the rest of the population so that they continue to exist to provide that certain service into go into the future. That's all the issue of sustainability. So we're looking at entrepreneurs. These are innovation. They are innovators who come up with new ideas, new ways of doing just about anything whenever they're starting their businesses. So let's look at our summary for the factors of production. These factors work together in the production process, and their efficient combination is crucial for economic success. So you need to know that we need to combine all these factors of production so that we can achieve economic success, because land is very important as much as labor is important, as much as entrepreneurship is important, as much as capital is important. That's why we are saying that the concept is often visualized as a production function where inputs or factors of production are transformed into outputs, which are goods and services. That's what makes factors of production very important in talking about the production process, because without them we can't have the outputs. Without the outputs we can't have the inputs. So that's very important for you to understand under factors of production. Then I have a practical exercise for you, practical questions that you can be able to practice. You're looking at how can you define using examples what is capital, what is labor, what is entrepreneurship, what is also land, and you get your total 8 marks. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next video.